I have heard that everybody has their one hard season and that's what gives you longevity. And I did it. I did my hard season. So bring on the light and love.
How did last season change your marriage to Evan, if at all? Because, obviously you guys went through a lot that probably would test a lot of couples, but you guys are obviously still together, still strong. But how did that kind of test your marriage?
It was a big learning curve. I think we always innately trusted each other. That was never a question for me. I never said, well, did he do this? That was never even a question. Mm-hmm. I think that was just a lot of I felt bad that I put him in that position. He felt bad, that he was even being questioned. And I think that we had to learn to let go of a lot of blaming ourselves. Mm-hmm. And I think, we just realized how strong we are and that it would take a lot more than this, even in front of the whole world, to pull us apart. So we did realize, but we also realized, we haven't had that many big issues in our life together. Mm-hmm. So I think we realized how valuable it is to really communicate with each other and to talk things out. We had to really sit down and say, okay, what are we going to do?
Right.
So, and I think that we saw that we weathered this so beautifully, at least from our perspective. I don't think we could have done it any better. We dealt with it, we handled it, we stood united. And in the end, we all, forgave each other and made up and moved forward. And I don't think there's anything better than that. So I think we just realized how strong we are.
Yeah. And I think the last time we spoke, you said, the kids were not allowed to watch last season, but have they asked any questions? Do kids bring it up at school? How do you kind of navigate that aspect of it?
Yeah. So I didn't let them watch last season, but we did have to tell them what to expect at school because a lot of kids watch the show with their parents, which shocked me. But, the kids knew what was going on. And I didn't want my kids caught by surprise or first learning about something from someone else's mouth. So we had to fill them in. And of course, the older kids understood it a little better than the younger ones. But my daughter was really scared. She thought it meant something that we weren't telling her. And, she cried a lot. But I also missed being able to watch with them. The first 2 seasons I watched with them. I mean, we filmed my older kid's 11th birthday on the show, which you remember was the basketball party. Yeah. And that was great. All their friends came over, we watched together. It was so much fun. And then last season was just, my husband didn't even watch. I would watch privately by myself and then go on social media and go to sleep. It was just it was a hard season for me. But listen, I have heard that everybody has their one hard season and that's what gives you longevity. And I did it. I did my hard season. So bring on the light and love.